Another day, another dollar. Is it me, or does it feel like this week before Christmas is literally dragging? It's going so slow. Someone turned in some gifts for the angel tree late, and now I gotta try to figure out how to get it where it has to go. I'm just ready for this week to be over with, because yeah. If you want me to show up somewhere, or if you don't want me to go somewhere, let me have to pay for parking. That's one thing I hate. Nothing grinds my gears more than having to find parking and pay for parking, especially in downtown Durham. It's like, y'all do realize that we are literally in North Carolina. Why do I have to pay to park? Why are y'all acting like we are in some super metropolitan city? I hate it. Hey, so y'all know what I'm realizing? I'm not really a fan of day one here. Like, the wash and go looks better, the curls look better as like the days go by, like the older the style gets, and there's no way to rush it. Like, even if you blow dry it, like, it's not gonna still give what needs to be gave. So I literally have to just walk around with day one hair, and it's kind of driving me crazy a little bit, because it's like all scrunched up and a little boneless. I've just reached a flow state. I just completed work. I got my Chick-fil-A salad, Cobb salad with honey mustard. I have my book. I'm 20 pages in. Let Christmas break begin. Let it begin, baby. I'm not going back to work until January 5th. What a time to be alive. Do y'all want some ASMR content? Okay, let me stop playing. Let's go over the haul, my books that I got for my birthday, because I never showed y'all all the books that I got for my birthday. Let's start with Black AF History, The Unwhitewashed Story of America by Michael Harriot. I love history. Clearly, I've told y'all this about 15 times since I started Vlogmas, but I really love history. And what better way than to get an unwhitewashed version? So, Brandon got me this book for my birthday. The next book that I got, I actually ordered it for myself. It is The Maid and the Crocodile by Jordan and Fueco. Don't know if you guys remember, but Jordan and Fueco is the author of Ray Bear and Redemptor. And those two books literally are amazing. They changed my life. So this isn't a part of the duology. It's just like a standalone book, but it happens in the same like kingdom as the other two books. That other two books take place. The other book that I got for my birthday, dropped something. This is Fledgling by Octavia Butler. This book was actually a gift from Brandon's parents, mom and dad. They got me this. First of all, let's just take a second. This version was just released, so they really did some legwork to get this to me by my birthday, and I truly appreciate it, and I love it. Look how beautiful it is. I haven't even taken it out the pack. If I'm not mistaken, I think Fledgling is the second book to Clay's arc. So I love Clay's arc, so I'm like, can't wait to dive into this. And then just to have this edition with Octavia Butler, this picture and this beautiful art. Come on, this might be my favorite book that I got for my birthday. That chicken nugget was a little hard. Next book is The Between by, okay, you can read it because I can never pronounce this author's name correctly. One genre that I really enjoy reading and learning about is African American folklore. And this book, Mules and Men by Zora Neale Hurston, is just that. Let me read you the excerpt. It says Mules and Men is a treasury of Black America's folklore as collected by a famous storyteller and anthropologist who grew up hearing the songs and sermons, sayings, and tall tales that have formed an oral history of the South since the time Africans were enslaved. Listen, this is right up my alley. I'm gonna love this book. The next book that I grabbed was The Scammer by Tiffany Jackson. Tiffany Jackson's books are so good. I've read White Smoke. I read Allegedly. Monday's Not Coming. I'm still not over Monday's Not Coming. That is the only book I've ever read to make me cry. Okay, anyway. And then the other book that I read by Tiffany Jackson is it's the one, Grown. I read Grown. So the reason I love to read Tiffany Jackson is Tiffany Jackson was the first author that taught me you cannot trust the narrator when you're reading a book. Like, I don't just trust the perspective or the word of the narrator, like, because they could be lying to you too. So I'm really excited to read The Scammer. Okay, and the last jewel that I snagged while we were at the Palmer Institute, the Dr. Charlotte Hawkins Brown Museum, where we went for my birthday, the historical site, I found this book in the gift shop. It's by Dr. Brown, and it's called The Correct Things to Do, Say, and to Wear. Because not only was the Palmer Institute a boarding school for African Americans where they learned, or where they were educated, they learned so many different skills, also trades, but it was also a finishing school. So let me just read you guys an insert that made me buy the book. Why do I keep saying insert? Let me read you an excerpt from the book. I was just flipping through the pages to see what the book was about. So to give you an idea, this is what it says on travel. It's basically her teaching you like the right and wrong way to do things or whatever. It says, travel by a private car. Number 1, if you have been invited to take a trip in someone's car, offer to share the expenses. If the host refuses your offer, do not insist. 4, avoid being a backseat driver. One driver at a time is enough. So that's just like on the topic of travel, but it covers so many different like topics. Like, so I'm interested to read to just like see like what were her thoughts on certain things, and then compare them to like society today, things that may not have been acceptable then may be perfectly acceptable now, or vice versa. So this was the last book that I picked up. So in total, I grabbed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 books for my birthday. Very excited. Thank you to everyone who gifted me a book. Thank you, Brandon. So this is just the start of my TBR list for 2026. I'm going to do an in-depth video on that to come. Happy Vlogmas week 3! I'm so proud of myself, y'all. I've been uploading the vlogs weekly, sticking to my word. I'm cooking breakfast. I want to hop on camera to tell you guys what the plan for today is. But before I do that, let me introduce y'all to somebody. Y'all got Elf on the shelf? Let me introduce you to my girl, Kiki on the cabinet. Nice to make your acquaintance, Kiki. Thank you for traveling all the way from the North Pole to be with us this season. Puffballs popping. Let me just jump on camera to tell y'all the secret to cooking, to making the best cheese grits in the world. Number 1 is you always have to season your water while it's boiling. So add your salt, pepper, and butter right then and there. All right. And then the second thing is, as you pour your grits into the pot, you got to keep them moving. So you want to constantly be stirring them. Like, I took them off of the heat because they're getting thick, and I want to add my cheese. The important part is the cheese. You only need like a handful of cheese, right? But then you always need to add a little bit more than what you think is necessary. So this is like a handful and a half. And then you just want to keep them moving while the cheese melts. Okay, y'all, I have something to admit. I am pulling up at the place that I go to get my eyebrows threaded. Y'all, every time I come in here and I get my eyebrows threaded, I be crying. Like, it's so embarrassing because the lady, she be laughing at me too. Tears just seep out of my eyes. Literally nowhere to sit. And I have never been there with it like that. Hold on, it's my shirt. I've never been in there with it that busy, so I'm gonna try to waste some time and I'm gonna go back. So I decided to stop at this Goodwill over here while I'm on this side of town. This is my favorite Goodwill. Like, I have found so much good stuff in here, y'all. Let's go in here and see what we can find. Okay, so I'm looking at the DVDs because right now I'm starting a physical movie collection. So every time I come, I try to find some. Let's see if we see anything. Okay, just left the eyebrow thread in place, and I don't know if y'all can tell, but look at the instant difference that it makes when you get your brows threaded, you know? And just like I suspected, tears were rolling down my face. It was to the point like okay, first of all, I didn't film in there because it was so busy and it was just one lady by herself, and I just felt awkward, and I was trying to make sure like I went when it was my turn because there was just so many people. Everybody was just standing all over the place, so you had to like mentally keep track of who was next. Anyways, like I told y'all, I don't know why every time I get my brows threaded, like tears just roll out my eyes. It hurts, okay? And it's not like a boo-hoo cry, but it's like, I don't know, tears just come out my eyes. It was to the point where the lady was like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, yes, just keep going. It's so embarrassing because it's like, people say like, oh, it'll, as you like continue to get your brows threaded, it'll stop, like it'll hurt less. No, it does not hurt less. Like, I don't know if it's just because I wait so long to go in between like sessions, but it does not hurt less. Don't believe the hype. Anyway, okay, now I'm at Sam's Club. I need to get some tissue and paper towels out of Sam's. I'm about to go into the mall, but I had to stop and get me something to eat because I feel like I'm about to pass out. I stopped at Wendy's and got a junior bacon cheeseburger. Y'all, look at this bacon. Excuse me? Is this even cooked at all? I can hear it still winking. So I forgot this mall closed. Like, all the stores closed at 6. So I had to rush in here, find some stuff for Brandon, which I pretty much got. I didn't find anything for my mom. I just need to get her one more thing. Okay, just quickly, do not look at my hair. This is how I preserve my hairstyle before I go to bed. I want to show you the 3 DVDs that I picked up from the thrift store. Number 1, T.D. Jakes presents Woman Thou Art Loosed.
Would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up?
I've never seen this, but I know it is the title of a T.D. Jakes sermon. So when I saw the DVD, I was like, gotta pick it up. Second, Little House on the Prairie, As Long as We Are Together. Little House on the Prairie is a classic. I mean, I'm not trying to collect the whole TV show or nothing like that, but boom. And the prime real estate that I was like, gimme. Slumdog Millionaire. I saw this movie for the first time, I think last year. So this is just a classic that you have to have. Let me know if y'all want to know the other videos that we have in our collection. I'll be more than happy to show you. Okay, I just wanted to hop on camera to let you guys know the plan for today. Today is Monday, and I lied in my previous vlog. I said that Saturday was my last day at work and I was reaching the flow state. Today is my last day at work. Today is Monday. I have some like remote things that I need to do, so I'm gonna do that really quick. Oh, also while I'm on camera, let me share this tea with you guys because this is like a hidden gem. This is a random tea that I got from Aldi. It's ginger and turmeric herbal tea. It's by the Benner Tea Company. This tea is so good. I have really been enjoying drinking this tea. Like, the taste is so rich, and I just feel like the tea was only like $1. Like the box was only like $1 and some change. I just feel like it's really good quality tea for the price, and I got it from Aldi. Also, shout out to my friend Lauren who made me this mug. Thank you, girl. But yeah, we're gonna do that. I have to take my mom to a doctor's appointment. After that, we're gonna pick up a last few remaining Christmas items for my niece. Then we're gonna go to Goldsboro, and then I also volunteered to make pies for Christmas dinner, so I need to get the pie shells. Cause who making pie shells from scratch? No, it's too close to the wire. So we need to do that. Do a little grocery shopping too, cause I don't want to be all up in these grocery store streets on Christmas. So that's basically the plan today. So let's go. So y'all know, like, when you're reading a book and they're like describing the way someone's face look, am I the only one who like models it whenever I'm doing it, whenever I'm like reading it? So currently I'm listening on audiobook right now to The Scammer by Tiffany Jackson, and there was a descriptor that came up and I try to model the face, and I feel like you guys need to see what I came up with. So let's listen to the part.
Either. I realize I'm daydreaming and turn to Devante, watching me silently with a sly smile, his deep dimples holding all of his thoughts and nefarious plans. I think you'd be an amazing writer, he says. Maybe you can write.